Wow, okay. Stuff coming in after an intro like that. Can you all hear me correctly? Yeah? Yeah, so good? Okay, great. Well, since today is about freedom, I'll be taking you on journeys. I like to take my crowd on journeys that I've been to. And my journey has been from a confounded place to the freedom that I feel today. So without further ado, here's my first piece called Her. I remember her warning me to move from her bed because otherwise she promised she would kiss me. I can still feel the touch of her lips as with her tongue she swallowed my pride, and even though I kissed a girl before, I knew I was entering a sin I wasn't yet familiar with. I touched her with my youth. I wasn't aware of the damage it would do, but the thrill should have warned me. She had 3 painful decades pass her by, and even though I was born in '94, I swear I loved her. Her name was... And addictive like heroin, she became my mother, my lover, my sister and friend, while I was nothing more than her possession. Intrigued by the darkness of her time, torn between the unforgiveness of her love and the reality of the place I met her adulthood, I had to incline faster than a no that meant falling out of her grace, and I didn't see an option. I remember the games she introduced me to. How we were always moving in secrecy because any light would blemish her integrity. I remember her cooking for me, her grandmother holding my hand, using my throat to sing her comfort in the 8 days of mourning after the passing of her husband, and I can still see her umbrella slamming a guy against the wall after he had swung me over his shoulder in an attempt to take me. I remember. But I can't seem to get past the night she betrayed me. Because I also remember waking up in the back seat of a car, twisting my flustered mind over flashes of his bedroom, her hands over my body, feeling sick after just one sip of wine, how he was twice my age and not even remotely my type, but still I laid it down as a dog on hands and knees missing just the color, asking her if she liked what I did to him. Her voice is like stinging bees in my ear. She's humiliating me. I ask her to stop. I ask her to stop. I ask. My hand slams from the back seat of the car to the side of her face, and the car stops. I can't stop screaming as the car pulls up behind me because she really should have protected me. You were supposed to protect me. Her hands clenched my drunken throat against the floor as my toes forget to touch the ground. I remember the loan I gave her recently and how she already tried to sell me to a neighbor once. So as the air leaves my lungs, I kick her to the ground. I try to hit her, but my knuckles hit more stone than flesh. She doesn't even look at me once. Shoves me aside and starts walking. I realize it's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's raining, and I have no place to go. So as pathetic as it may seem, I wake up the next morning, lying beside her. I look at my straight knuckles and I remember that about this time last night, I used to be 16. The next piece I'm going to do is in Dutch. I had the privilege of doing this for a Dutch platform called Hip Hop in Je School, and this is like a confession from me to God, something like that. It's called Hier ben ik. Here am I. Hier ben ik. Vader, Heer, ik dank u dat u mijn tong doet rafelen als watervallen. Dat mijn woorden door het vuur van uw geest in vruchtbare aarde vallen. Ik dank u dat uw sterke vaderarmen mij stevig vasthouden. En armen zodat ik nooit meer buiten de boot in het woeste water zou vallen. Met het tweesnijdend zwaard in mijn mond liet ik gesloten harten open. Ik heb met mijn verduisterd verleden gebroken. En nu leer ik opnieuw lopen. In liefde en door liefde. Ik heb geen gekke flows, geen neppe shows en ook absoluut geen algemeen acceptabel kerkgezit. Ik ben gewoon ik, Jaimee Brown. En ik wandel in bakens van licht. Bakens over het zicht van de visie in mij heb ik alle boeien afgeschud en ben ik waarlijk vrij om te vliegen. Ik ben moedig, doch ontwricht. Mijn leven lang manklopen. Als het moet, is dat wat ik vermin. Zal ik kaf scheiden van het koren en mijn kop uitsteken tussen de maaiers, maar me omdraaien in mijn graf voordat ik in een spokende leugen spit. Mijn contrast is eigenaardig. Oude potten in pannen heb ik al lang achtergelaten. Elastiekjes doorgeknipt en elders verstoten. Waar ik door groene bomen mijn bos niet meer zag, heb ik heel dat ding in de fik gestoken. En nu zitten jullie roken van de resten van wat ooit mij was. Pollen. En mag ik rusten in de wetenschap dat dat nu voorbij is. Ik ben meer dan ik toen was. En ik ben hard op weg meer te worden dan jullie ooit zagen. Ook al liep mijn stap eerder vertraagd door heilige haters met armen vol stenen die me de kerkbanken uit en de kast op lieten jagen. Ik de harten van Amelia, Rahab en Jacob ken. Ik zelfs tussen de misfit is het nu eindelijk tijd om mijn plek op te eisen. En meer te nemen van de visie van hem die ik ben. Mijn poëtenhart bloedt zonde leeg in de echtheid van oprechtheid, door schade en schande wijs. Dus volg mijn vlucht. Dwars door alle CO2 van uitgestoten troep, ver voorbij vrees, ik bedoel vlees, leugens. Dus ik breek mijn bek open en ik maak het heet in de keuken, want ik heb geen Nederlandse mentaliteit, maar internationale ogen. Dus ik kom met open armen en boeken, de schaduw ver voorbij gevlogen. Hier is een portie voor ieder die wil zoeken. De zachte heelmeester zat en te vaak voorgelogen, stak ik heel dat ding in brand en ik laat geen valse getuigen over. Zadenplanten in de humus van mijn kaalslag, ook wel de kaakslag van rechtvaardigheid kom ik hinken, maar sterker dan ooit, I'm ready to fight. Dus geef mij de groeipijn. Dat is geen probleem. Ik zal bloedend strijden, schijnend van boven, maar mijn daddy draagt me en ik kom door elke storm slapend heen. Dus hier ben ik, Jaimee Brown. So much love on this stage, guys. It's been a while for me, so it's like really an honor to be here. And you guys, like your loving smiles at me and everything, it means a lot. Thanks. About freedom. I have found resurrection ending every dominion over me. I am free. My hands unchained, laughter draws my eyes, my lungs are flooded with glee. I have found resurrection, ending every dominion over me. To choose my education, eat whatever I want and however I want, to speak in equality to the men who surround me. I have rights, my eyesight, and the ability to walk into my destiny because my legs actually obey me. I can alter my appearance or leave it as is. Fall in love 6 times, do it all over again because this time I'm sure it's him. I can choose a doctor, a religion, decide if I want to marry or not to, be gay and make those decisions all the same, and all that in the name of found freedom, ending every dominion over me. I can paint my walls or tear them down, lose myself in drugs or decide that upon them and alcohol I'll frown. I'm so lucky to be able to decide that if I want to be grateful for the freedom that I've got and others don't, and that maybe some days it's easy to forget that true freedom starts inside with insight and humble hearts. Believe me, if you truly look around into our broken world, you'll never again be bound by that what you haven't got, because trust me, right here, we've got a lot. So I found resurrection, ending every dominion over me. That's freedom, so I'll close by saying that I am free. Thank you.